is my first YouTube channel video. I'm pretty nervous about, starting a YouTube. I don't know why, but I'm always nervous about everything. But I'm going to take this leap of faith and go ahead and try it out. Anyway, moving right along into why I'm making this video. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. And being that I'm an advocate of mental health, I decided to bring this video. I wanted to, just kind of talk about my own struggles with mental health and bring awareness to it and, just show like everybody goes through something. Even the people that's supposed to treat you, they go through something. So, I'm in school to be a licensed counselor. And so I myself, like I said, I'm a person that's supposed to help people, but I got my own struggles. And I feel like I can't adequately help people until I, work through everything I have, which has been a journey in itself. So the last 2 years that I've been in grad school have been a journey. I think my journey kind of first started when I graduated undergraduate, just realizing that summer, looking back now, I was in a state of depression and anxiety. And my depression showed itself as me just not want to do anything. Like that whole summer, I don't think I did anything. I don't think I saw anybody. I might have saw 1 or 2 people, but I literally didn't see nobody. I didn't really do anything. That whole summer is honestly a blur. I remember being home. I remember my mama throwing me, a birthday / graduation party. But other than that, that whole summer is really a blur. I don't remember a lot. I cried a lot. I cried a lot. And it was times where my mama would be like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Then go back in my room and cry some more. And it just was because I didn't know how to adjust to life, after graduation. That was just rough in itself. And then I was supposed to move to a new city and things weren't just working out. Plus, when I say I'm anxious about stuff just makes me anxious when it comes to the unknown. Like most people be like, "Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen." And, but mine is a constant overanalyzing, overthinking everything and just focusing on okay, what is this gonna be? What is it? How can I work this out? Just really, really anxious about everything, or always feeling in a state of worried. And, I didn't understand it at that time. So fast forward, I move in, I'm working. 2019 comes, boom. 2019 overall, looking back at that now, was a hot mess in itself too. But I needed 2019 to help me, grow into the person I am today. The person I was last year is not the person I am now. 2019, I dealt with some personal issues, I dealt with, how to put this nicely. I dealt with just changes. So especially, I think the biggest change that I needed was dealing with, my relationship with my dad. Me and him have never had the best of relationships, but we have came to a understanding that, we need to fix what's going on. So we did that. I think I feel like every month in 2019 brought something differently in a bad way. If it wasn't this, it was that. If it wasn't this, it was that. And it was a lot of times where I just was like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm going home. I literally wanted to just pack all my stuff up. School just became overwhelming. It was a lot. And just even friendships changed. I had a lot of friendships that changed. Honestly, a lot of people that I talked to in 2019, I don't even talk to no more. And it could have been them, it could have been me, it could have been a mix of both of us. Either way, I just knew that wasn't what I needed for my life. And so I think 2019 was the first time I truly went to counseling too, and just trying to deal with certain issues, because once again, how can you counsel somebody about their issues and you haven't dealt with your own? So I think 2019 really was the start of my self-awareness journey. And that's when I first figured out that I might have had anxiety all my childhood. I don't think I ever have realized that I may have been anxious. I felt like that was just me, but like the more I study about anxiety, the more that I would just, you know, have these intense feelings, I realized like that's not normal. Like you shouldn't always feel worried. You shouldn't always feel overwhelmed. You shouldn't always feel tired. You shouldn't always not feel like doing anything. And that was me. That's just what that was me. So I started doing little things to, you know, make myself feel good. So like 2019, I started doing yoga. I started getting in the gym. I stopped really talking to people, and it was a good and bad thing. Like I stopped talking to people, but I stopped talking to people that meant me no good, and I stopped talking to people to help my sanity. Like I always feel like I was so all over the place that sometimes I didn't just have a second to breathe and just chill and just think. So I would say from the latter part of 2019 to like now, I've gotten better with controlling my anxiety. I kind of know my triggers. Like I have a journal. I write. I used to write in my phone, but I felt like it wasn't as personal, so I write. My anxiety has, you know, just really impacted how I feel about myself and my self-esteem and all those aspects. Like I feel like people think I'm super confident, and let me tell you, honey baby child, I gotta talk to myself about a lot of stuff. Like I really have to be like, it's okay. It's okay. You are okay. And even if you make a mistake, guess what? You're okay. Like I'm a person who don't like to make mistakes, and that's a part of my anxiety as well. Like perfectionism or being judged or just not being this cookie cutter person is like, yeah, like that's a part of it. So I'm dealing with that. Like I'm dealing with, you know, not being okay all the time. Like it's okay for me not to be okay. All right, so fast forward to 2020. I ended up going to a church in Birmingham called Rock City, and the pastor, I really liked him. Like the first time I heard him speak, granted it's a mega church and it's a bigger church, it was not, I didn't feel like they were faking the funk. Like some churches I've been to, I feel like they were faking, and I'm just like, it don't take all that. You don't know. But this one, it felt genuine. I really felt like I heard God. So, excuse me, after I, you know, listened to him that Sunday, granted, I don't live in Birmingham, but he does live streams. So I started watching his live streams. And each week, I felt like I got a new level. Like a new level, just boom, open. Oh, okay, let's work on this. Boom, a new level. Like a new level, a new level, a new level, a new level. And I thank God that, you know, I actually went to that church that day, because I don't know if I didn't go, would I be able to hear that. And so within that church, they did a fast. They did a 20-day fast. And that fast was amazing. That was the first time I really could say I heard God. Like, you know how you people say, I heard God. And I'm like, you can't hear God. God ain't said nothing. Like, what made you, you know? But I honestly can say that was the first time I heard God, because I had no distractions. I gave up social media. I gave up alcohol. I gave up, I gave up 3 things. I can't remember the third thing I gave up. Sweets. That's what it was. But I gave up those things, and that was the first time I literally heard God talking to me. And so I felt very focused. I felt refreshed. I felt locked in. And I'm like, okay, so this is what I need to be doing. Because I also like I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm finding out my purpose. So that was the first thing I needed to do. I got locked in. I got focused, and I'm figuring out what I need to do for my life. So then now with all this corona stuff going around, like I've been amazing, because I think if I had not have the relationship I have with God now, I think corona would affect me totally differently. I think Corona helped me in a way too. Like, God told me to sit down somewhere and I had to. Like, I was just doing too much. Like, I was so worried and anxious, and I could feel that coming on because I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. And God just said, hold on, my child. Hold on, I got you. Just be patient. And so, like, a lot of things that I worried about while in Corona, it came to pass. Like, I can't even be mad. And just learning to hear God's voice is just amazing. Like, you can hear, you can see, like, you can just, I don't know, y'all. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I can't even explain just what's been happening in my life. It's been blessings on blessings on blessings. And it's small blessings that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I'm not in the same mind state that I was a year ago. Like, the mindset that I was in now, it can never be the same. I speak so much life and positivity over myself, over my friends, over my family, that I actually believe in now. I mean, I used to say positive things just to be positive, but like, I actually believe the things that I say now, and it's made a world of difference as well. I feel like my time alone helps me pour back out into people, because that's when I can recharge. I can hear God. I can hear what I need to say to people, because I feel like people come to me about certain situations, or they come to me because I don't know why. Like, I feel like people just always feel the need to tell me things. I always say that. Like, that's been happening for probably the last couple years. Maybe since I was in high school, really, that people just find the need to tell me stuff. And I don't ask, but they just feel so comfortable telling me things. And at first, I could never understand, like, why are they telling me this? Like, that's weird. But the fact that they feel so comfortably talking to me, I know that, whatever I say to them has to be from God, or whatever I say, they needed to hear, because there's no way that you just feel so comfortable telling a stranger, or, somebody that you don't really know that well, all your business. Like, so yeah, I'm starting to find out things about myself, and like my mental health, or the place that I'm in now, is way better. I suggest to everyone, find something that you love, whether it's writing, whether it's art, whether it's exercising, yoga, doing hair, whatever. Like, there's so many things out here to do, but whatever gives you peace, make sure you do it. What's cut down a lot of my anxiety is journaling. Like, I journal. Like, I really journal to help me do better. And I also, when life was super crazy, I had to get a planner, because I realized with all that going on, it would cause more anxiety if I was unorganized. So yeah, I suggest doing a few of those things, or doing whatever you feel to make you feel comfortable. Don't let nobody make you feel like your issues ain't no issue. No, if you feel some type of way about it, go talk to somebody about that. Like, don't suffer in silence. There's no need to suffer in silence. You should definitely reach out to somebody. If you want to reach out to me, hey, like, I will definitely be that listening ear. But I definitely say go talk to somebody who is a professional. I will be that one day soon. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. The license is coming. But I'm not there yet. So I have some of the tools, but I don't have all the tools. But just know, if you go to somebody professionally, it's not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign that you crazy. Whatever the stigma that you have about, or people have about, going to therapy, go. It's gonna make you feel so much better, because it's like, it's somebody who don't know me, giving me a whole different perspective on something that I have been struggling with, and it makes a world of difference. So during this month, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. I definitely want to continue to bring awareness to it, and I think I'm gonna do like an Instagram challenge or something, maybe all the way up until my birthday. I don't really know yet. But definitely get the help you need, and it's gonna be okay. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Thank you for listening. If you have a story you want to share, make sure you comment below. Or if you want to put it in my Instagram, I'll tag my Instagram and you can DM me and we can talk it out. You are not alone, because sometimes I can feel alone and I know that's not the truth. And once you get in your head that you're alone and by yourself, that's when it can take a turn for the worse. So just know you're never alone on this journey. Congratulate everybody who is on a journey to figure out themselves and self-awareness, and you're on your spiritual journey getting closer to God. I commend you all. I pray that God keeps doing wonderful things in your life. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for joining in, and I will see y'all next video.